Hi everybody, welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to be sharing with you 3 paleo breakfast ideas that we've been loving at the moment. So when we started paleo, we didn't really know what to eat for breakfast, and a lot of people ask that.
So we're going to do one of our paleo, like our breakfast staple, something that we do all the time, and then we'll also do 2 other ones that we do maybe on the weekends or when we feel like something a bit different, and that you might prefer if you like cold breakfasts rather than doing a hot meal, because it can seem like a bit of extra work. So the other thing about all of these recipes is that they're mostly high fat and high protein as opposed to a high carbohydrate breakfast, which we find really good for having stable energy. If you find that you often get hungry before lunch, like you really can't go between breakfast and lunch without a snack, you might find these really helpful. You'll feel fuller for longer on more fat. Okay, so our first breakfast option, which is something we do all the time, is we've got little chipolata sausages with eggs. Sometimes we do bacon as well. Oftentimes we actually do bacon because it's a bit quicker to cook, but we thought we'd show you these little sausages today. They are Cleaver's Organic. You can get them here in Australia if you're here. They make these great paleo sausages, and they are all organic ingredients and free range, grass fed and all that good stuff. So the good thing about this breakfast, so we've got the protein in these, and they're fat as well obviously. We've got 2 eggs, and then we have an avocado for extra fat, and they're packed with like potassium, magnesium.
An avocado actually has more potassium than a banana,
which is pretty
fun
cool.
fact.
And then we also, every morning we have some sauerkraut. The one we have today, I think we've shown before, is the Kehoe's Kitchen, and this is really good for starting the day with good healthy bacteria. And this one is a fennel and garlic, so it's really yummy. Okay, so I'm just going to cook this all in a pan with some coconut oil. It's pretty easy, it's all in one pan. You can't really go wrong unless you burn it, which we keep it on a fairly low heat because you don't want your eggs to get overcooked.
Okay, so another popular paleo breakfast is paleo granola. So you've probably seen it in like health food stores. You could also make paleo granola at home, but today we're just going to use a pre-bought one. We can do a recipe for paleo granola if you want to see that, so if you want that, leave a comment below. But today we're just going to be taking the easy route. So what we're going to be doing is, we've got this paleo granola from the Monday Food Company? Yep. And we're going to be serving that on top of some coconut yogurt. So if you don't do well with dairy, you can get coconut yogurt. And then with some frozen berries. So berries are quite low glycemic index, but they're also packed with antioxidants. Again, coconut yogurt is really high fat, so it's going to keep you full for a really long time. So this granola sounds really interesting. So it has got hazelnuts and figs, shredded coconut, almonds, coconut oil, honey, pepitas, linseed, sunflower seeds, so all things like that. So paleo granolas are usually made out of predominantly nuts and coconut, things like that, instead of your traditional oats, which are really high in carbohydrate. Whew. So because they're really dense, you probably don't need a lot of the granola, so I'm going to put in like a small handful. Okay, and then we're just going to go in with the berries. So these are really good for you.
Okay, so now we're making a high-fat chocolate and avocado smoothie. So what we have here is some coconut cream. So it's a couple of tablespoons of the coconut cream from a can with the rest of this little container we've filled with the coconut water. And we've got some frozen avocado, about half an avocado. And we're going to use a tablespoon of raw cacao powder and then about a tablespoon of cacao nibs for a little bit of crunch, if you like that. And then just some protein powder. We have some pea protein here and it's flavoured with a little bit of stevia for sweetness. Okay, so we're just putting everything into our Vitamix. So these avocados frozen make the shake really nice and thick. If you don't want to use frozen avocados though, you can always add some ice cubes. So I'll put that, our coconut cream and our coconut water. So that's probably a cup's worth there, but we'll also add some water later to make sure it doesn't get too thick. And the protein powder. So about a tablespoon of cacao powder and our little nibs. Put about a tablespoon as well. We will add another maybe 150 ml of water. Just to make sure it doesn't get super thick like chocolate mousse. And so the consistency should be still rather thick but not unpourable.